How's the music go?
I don't remember. I don't know. All right. So this one's well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Slamburger and French Fries podcast. French Fries. I'm Johnny Wisdom.
I'm Nevin
Ryan, and
that's it. Sorry, folks.
Sorry. Steve On could not make it, and Brandon was busy building a Sherman tank out of tuna cans and rope. Sherman. So it is just me and Ryan today. So there will be no fancy buzzers. I don't know if we can add fancy music later. But
what are you talking about? What was wrong with our music?
It wasn't fancy enough.
It's not even right. I don't know. I kind of just tune it out. So you just get our sexy, sultry voices today. Good thing this isn't a video podcast. See how ugly we are.
Oh, God. I have a voice for radio and a face for radio.
For nobody.
Yeah.
I love you.
Today we're going to try something different, Ryan. I know you haven't been around for a little bit. You got your baseball going on. It's that time of the year. Your kids are killing it. Usually we do a rundown of WWE and what's happened between the two shows. Today, I want to try something a little bit different and see how it goes in a two-man setting, and then I kind of want to try it in a four-man setting when we can get everybody here. And that's just to kind of pick some goings-on in the wrestling world and just talk about them. This is kind of an intimate setting. We're longtime friends, longtime enemies, whole nine yards. So
yeah, you can get all the recaps and stuff from every website out there. This is just nice to maybe you'll hear a different opinion that you're not seeing on all the other dirt sheets. Maybe it will get us fired up towards each other, and we can start having our own little brawl here on the podcast.
Dude, I'm already hurt after last night, so please don't beat me up. Let's just kick it off with the big one in the WWE universe and kind of just talk about Money in the Bank. It's their next big pay-per-view coming up.
Always exciting.
Yeah, it is a really fun one. Just because there's that era of who's going to get it, and whenever does get it, when are they going to cash it in?
The percentage of them winning the championship is very high.
Yeah, I mean they've waited on the last 2 years, or last couple times. There's been one that's waited a very long time with Carmelo waiting till the day after WrestleMania, almost a year.
Who won the men's last year? Ambrose?
No, Corbin.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking of the Raw one because didn't Ambrose then turned it in?
I don't remember
because Seth beat Roman and then Ambrose beat Seth same night, so all three. That was 2 years ago.
That might have been 2 years. Wow. I don't remember. Yeah. No. Yeah, because Money in the Bank was a SmackDown pay-per-view.
Okay, so do they have? Like I said, I missed a few shows.
Yeah.
Is the Money in the Bank then they're doing one match? And Raw and SmackDown people combined, then if you win, can you go towards any title?
I haven't seen that. I don't know if they're going to let you go towards any, or if it's going to be your show.
It would be more exciting because let's say SmackDown guy wins it, and you're watching Raw, and then their music goes off. I mean, you could have that. I think that would add to the excitement if they allow it.
I mean, especially
not that Brock would ever be at Raw.
But. Yeah. So on the men's side, so far we have. Someone who's on a super career high hot streak in The Miz.
Yes, always exciting.
He's been killing it.
How many ladder matches has he been in too? He's great in ladder matches.
He's one of the ones that's been in a bunch of these Money in the Banks.
Yep.
Then we have Rusev and Braun Strowman. So bringing the bigger guys in. We just repainted this table. Sorry guys. Then we have Bobby Roode. Kevin Owens. Glorious. See, here's my thing with Bobby Roode, and I saw this on the Twitter sphere. This man just needs to be shoving his money in my face and telling me I'm inadequate in bed. Like Roode as a face, it just doesn't do it for me.
I understand.
Him as a heel, it fits.
Yeah, he's a great heel.
It just fits.
And everybody has their transition where maybe, But then again, you know, his gimmick in TNA they can't carry into WWE being more PG oriented.
Yeah, but I mean, they did fine in NXT.
A great tag team though. And NXT they did good too. Yeah, you're right.
His old tag team partners not with TNA anymore.
Yeah, right.
And he had a run with WWE.
Let's see it.
Fun fact: AJ's music was originally meant for James Storm.
Oh, no doubt.
Yep. And then they went a separate way. He didn't sign with WWE, obviously.
Right.
AJ came in, both being good old Southern boys that just fit.
Yeah.
You don't want none.
It's good stuff.
So we got Rude, Owens, Finn Balor, and then this one confuses me because I also haven't had a chance to watch a whole lot.
You're listening to the most knowledgeable people in the business right now.
We just give our we just talk. Is it just Kofi or is it all of New Day?
I really hope it's like maybe they pick one before the match and they go in, or if maybe they're all technically eligible but they can't individually win it. Like you wouldn't want to do like a Freebird rule with that. Or
oh my god! But if it is a Freebird with the cash in, you don't know who's going to cash it in.
Kofi goes to cash it in, and Big E stops him because he wants to cash in. I mean, they could have fun, but you know that they would never actually pull the trigger on the title change. I wouldn't think if they even win the briefcase.
Yep. So I mean, that's the men's one. Super exciting. There's still one spot open. So
who do we think? Like, I know there's the qualifier coming up here, or maybe they haven't announced it because I was looking up last week.
Yeah. You were talking about the Rude one, and that was already done. And then Owens got in for an injured Mahal.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm trying to maybe just. I don't know.
Sammy already had his chance, right?
Yeah.
Because that was against Owens, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I mean, who else? Because they have how many are from Raw and how many from SmackDown? Raw. 3-3. 3-3 right now.
Looks like.
Okay.
3-3.
So
Hellfire. What if they just made someone? It'd be awesome. Someone in NXT could get in. That would be hot.
Let's get.
That'd be hot.
CN.
Oh yeah. He just debuted when they were in London.
Yeah.
So that'd be a good one.
Yeah.
That'd be a solid one.
You know he's a great worker.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. And then they're obviously doing one for the ladies, which in that one so far we have Charlotte, Ember Moon, Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss. There's still 4 open spots.
Yeah.
I really kind of hope Lynch wins. She was the first SmackDown Women's Champion when
hasn't
they did the
done
split,
much since,
and she hasn't done much since.
Yeah.
She's kind of been on the downfall. So that'd be nifty. I really hope they don't throw it on Moon right away. Let her find her own groove.
Sure,
she doesn't need it. She works better from underneath.
Well, and they just announced too that on SmackDown we're going to see Sonya Deville versus Naomi for another qualifier. I hope they give Sonya a chance here.
Yeah.
Because Naomi you would expect.
Yeah.
Because she's been such a top star.
But she also has the women's WrestleMania trophy.
The trophy, yeah. So far with our qualifiers, anybody could win it. Whereas with the men, I mean, I think I don't think New Day will win. I don't think Rude will win yet. You don't
need to have Braun win.
Yeah, because he's over. Exactly. So the women, though, I think is completely up for grabs.
Yeah. Speaking of the men, what if McIntyre or Ziggler got in?
Oh, that'd be great to see McIntyre.
Oh, McIntyre.
He's so good.
So
he's always been good, and he was Vince's boy for back in the day.
Vince is super high on him right now, but it was so good. So he was doing a tag match on Raw. It was Balor and Strowman against Ziggler and McIntyre.
The show.
Yeah. McIntyre's on the outside. He gets bowled over by Strowman. Takes the bounce, rolls into the Greatest Royal Rumble trophy, and destroys it.
Oh, no.
So they cut that out of some stuff because it wasn't supposed to happen.
Oh, no.
So it was super good.
Oh.
And then I've also heard ramblings that they could do a third Money in the Bank and have it a tag team one.
Man, that would get full, I think. It
would be less teams, You could only do like 4 teams.
Yeah.
Because then you'd have the 8 men.
Yeah, just a 14. Yeah, that would be interesting. I mean, it's always exciting, like I said, when the music hits. You're like, oh, will they cash it in? They always tease it so many times, too.
Yeah.
The referee all of a sudden has no idea how to do his job.
Oh, God, the one with Carmella.
Oh, so bad.
Long.
So bad.
What?
You want to do what? like, you know the rules. Come on,
Yeah.
like they need to improve on that. I think because they always say not to make the referees look bad.
Yeah.
Well, that in itself, they're
Well,
doing
especially the rep that it was is one of the older reps.
Yeah.
It was one of the longtime reps.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there's 2 ladies title matches with Nia and one Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
The way they went into this was just really awkward. They did it on some red carpet thing. I think it's just they don't have anything for Nia or Rousey
Yeah.
with Alexa being busy. And
All the other women in the
yeah,
in the bank.
something's got to happen because
Probably with Natalia.
you don't want to take momentum off of your champion,
Yep.
and you don't want Rousey's second televised match to be a loss.
Right.
If you want to build her.
Yeah. Oh, no
So-
doubt. Because she has so much potential to
Yeah.
be a women's main event. She's impressed everybody. I think.
Well, and especially
Nia's
now-
been a great champion since Mania too.
Yeah. Well, and especially now that all of the horsewomen of MMA are in the WWE system. The final 2 signed NXT deals.
Oh, okay. Because Baszler's the NXT champion right
Yep.
now. So,
Yep. And then
okay.
the one that's Roddy's wife.
Yeah.
Roderick Strong's wife,
Yeah.
and then there's the other one, the longer-haired blonde one. I don't remember their
Yeah.
names. And then Carmella and Asuka. This got announced, so maybe Carmella was kind of a transitional champion,
Yeah,
but
they
they
don't-
just extended it. They let her.
Charlotte deserved to be the one to end the streak, and Carmella shouldn't be the one to continue the streak. Now, I don't think Asuka needs to go right back into another undefeated run or
No,
anything
no,
like
no.
that. But I don't think Carmella, she never has done it for me really, and I know there's some people that really like her, but overall, I don't think she deserves the championship. And I'm glad they had the women. The cash in work for her, because now it's back to that kind of like how the men before. Who was the first one to lose? Was it Cena or Sandow? One of the two.
No, Cena, because he gave Punk a week
at 1,000,
notice
yeah.
at 1,000.
Yeah, okay. So Cena, the first one to lose, but that was after 17 cash-ins or something like that. So,
Yeah.
it was nice to see. Now maybe the women, they'll keep it going, a big streak. It was Cena at Raw 1000.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
yeah.
Sandow eventually lost.
God, I love
second.
his
Sandow
leather
was
bound
so good.
briefcase that he
Yeah.
got, super good.
Yes.
And then AJ and Shinsuke again. What's nice about this is
Iron?
that's the rumor.
Yeah.
Is that it'll be an Iron Man match. Looking at the card that I can find, it's just the 3 title matches and the 2 Money in the Banks.
They got to have something. I mean,
Well,
because
if
they'll
you
have
go-
pre-show.
Yeah, but if you go true Iron Man with them,
That's true.
give them the full hour.
They haven't done a 60-minute in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, you give them the full hour. That gives 2 hours to 2 ladder matches and 2 other title matches.
So you have the hour match where it's going to be 6-5 Nakamura because of all the disqualifications from hitting in the junk. I mean, I hope they get away from that. It's getting old.
I really hope AJ wears a steel-plated nut cup.
Oh,
And then the first one, bam, injury, he pulls it out, calf killer.
Yes.
There's the first one, and then you can get away from it.
that would be a great idea.
I've said that from the beginning.
Yeah.
You haven't heard it, but I've said that from the beginning.
And when Bret Hart, back in WCW, got speared
By Goldberg, he did the
they were both knocked out, and everyone's like, "What's going on?" He had the metal chest plate on.
Back to the Future style.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that's kind of what WWE is doing
I
right
hate
now.
manure.
NXT's kind of doing their thing. It's pretty hot. Velveteen's on a roll.
Good.
One thing I'm actually a little excited about. Revival showed back up in NXT at a live show.
Oh,
There has been rumors that sending them back down to get their momentum back because they lost it with the 2 injuries.
sure.
But I wouldn't be mad against some of these guys who are like running stale or lost some momentum going back down.
You don't see that too often. That is a great idea. Or
Yeah.
they don't have anything for them at
Yeah.
the time.
You know.
Because Authors of Pain came up and they're looking good.
Yeah. But send them down.
Yeah.
Let them have a lighter schedule for a couple months. Rest
like
their
you do in
bodies.
Major League Baseball and
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
rest their bodies, reevaluate, and just be able to maybe get a whole new character.
Yeah.
Sasha tweeted